We are now live. First, I'm going to just say what's up to the dudes in the chat for about 1 minute, and then we're going to get started. What are we doing in this stream? I'm going to keep this on my main channel. Dudes, Laura Kate Dale, she spilled the beans. So much information, too much information for just one video. And so we're going to go over everything that they asked her. She did an AMA on Reddit. What is an AMA? It's a ask me anything. And so dudes could ask her anything, everything that she knows about the Switch. And she dropped this live. Wait, editing. She dropped some big information. I heard some of the rumblings, but I have not read through all of this, and so I wanted to read through all of this live with you dudes, and so we can react together. Live reaction, epic Nintendo Switch news. Are you dudes ready? Type a 1 in the chat if you're ready, boys. We're gonna just go. So, this is the first thing that they asked. We're gonna go through everything. This first person asked her, rate your confidence on a scale from 1 to 5 on the following. First, Switch will release before SXSW tour event. I don't know what the SXSW tour event is, but watch her response. She says, I think it's releasing March 17th in the UK, which is SXSW week, right? Dudes, a perfect day for me when I think the Switch should be released, March 10th. That's Mario Day. Get it? M-A-R 10, March 10th. Mario Day. That's when I think it should be released. But she is hearing that the Switch is gonna be released on March 17th. Do you dudes think March 17th is a good day? We got Pikachu Devin. Y'all see Pikachu? Y'all see Pikachu doing that? Bam! We Joy-Con boys. All right, let's keep it going. The next thing they ask, how confident are you that you think it'll cost $300 or less? She responds, 5 out of 5, there will be a version available at or under $300. So she is 100% confident that it's going to be coming in at a price point of $300 or under. First, for the new subscribers, who is Laura Kate Dale? She is a very reliable leaker. She has virtually been 100% right on everything that's been leaked about the Switch so far. And so that's why I'm doing this. I'm seeing her responses to all of the questions that I asked. I haven't read through this stuff yet, dudes. And so this is going to be all new to me. All new. Let's go. And so she is confident it's going to come in at $300 or less, which it has to, dudes. You can get a PlayStation 4 right now with Uncharted 4 for $250. And so Nintendo, I think $250 is still the sweet point. Dudes, do not count out a $199 Switch. Just mark my words. Don't count that out. All right. The next thing. How confident are you that it'll have more than 32 gigabytes of storage? She says 5 out of 5, it'll have at least 32 gigabytes in the entry model. It has to have at least 32 gigabytes. Nintendo is good about being efficient with memory, but 32 gigabytes has to be the the minimum. That's right, Bashful Pickles. We fanboying out. We dabbing with that Pikachu dab. All right, let's keep going. Number 4, it will launch with 3 or more third-party exclusives. She says, I've heard about 2 third-party exclusives. Oh, so we're going to have at least 2 third-party exclusives at launch. Rabbids RPG being one, we knew about that. I suspect 3 at least, but that's no guarantee they are good exclusives. So she is hearing at least 3 third-party exclusives at launch. That's good, dude. Not just a first-party Nintendo exclusives, but 3 third-party exclusives. Next thing, it will have 4G network capabilities. She says, nothing I've heard suggests this at launch. Makes sense. Really don't think there's going to be any kind of 4G in the Switch. Why? That PlayStation Vita. That PlayStation Vita had a 3G model and it did not sell. So I don't think that's, and no one wants to do I'll do a data plan. If Nintendo releases a 4G Switch, you better believe I want one. You better believe it. But she said that it's not going to happen, according to her. How confident are you? Number 6, it will last more than 3 hours of battery. Oh my goodness. Please, Laura Kate Dale, please let it have good battery. What is her response? I suspect if you turn down settings, playing a game at portable mode clock speed, it'll last more than 3 hours. That's good, man. I think battery life is going to be important, even though, like I said this before in one of my videos, on my 3DS, I've never once had played my 3DS for more than 3 hours. So if it gives me at minimum 3 hours, I'd be good. Next thing, we will see Retro Studios Project January 12th. Oh, what did she say? Retro's project I know nothing of. If it were January 12th, I would hope it'll have heard more info by now. Oh, dude, I hope Retro's project. I think, dudes, on January 12th, there are going to be some surprises. There's going to be some surprises, dudes. Mark my words. Listen to my boy, Carlton, doing this Carlton. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep it going. All right, next person asks, thanks for sharing this time. Hope you had a nice Christmas. On to the main question. You made the decision to stop leaking anything prior to the Switch event and to not only confirm, deny leaks other people did. I'm sure we can all understand and respect that. Based on that, can you confirm or deny if there are any surprises left for the event in January or after that you may have heard about? Is there anything else you would like to share about the event in general besides that? Are you excited? Hype? What are you hoping to see yourself as a longtime Nintendo fan? Oh, I can't wait to read her response. There are definitely surprises left for the January 12th event. Dudes, there are gonna be surprises in this January 12th event. Makes it, Nintendo would be crazy to spill everything in 3 minutes. So dudes, there are gonna be surprises. Type a 1 in the chat if you're hyped for that January 12th event. Type a 1 in the chat. Someone in the chat is asking, is his gold teeth real? Yeah, they real, boy. All right, let's keep going. So she says, there's a lot of third-party stuff not touched on yet. Oh, more third-party information. Some hardware details. Dudes, there's been a new leak today about it still being a Pascal chip. I see you dudes in the chat. 1, we hype for that Switch, boy. There's a leak today about it still being Pascal architecture. And so we do not know until Nintendo. So we're going to see some hardware details, UI, system level info, and other info not yet spoiled. I want to see the UI is user interface. I want to see what this user interface is going to be like, man. The system is sleek, the design is sleek, so I can imagine the user interface is also going to be sleek. All right. She continues, there's a pretty beefy presentation planned, and like some of Nintendo's better direct, it's going to be very info heavy. That's what we want to see, man. Dude, that January 12th is going to be hype, boys. Cringe Lord asks, how much did them gold teeth cost? A lot, boy. All right, let's keep going. Yep, stuff you're not expecting. At least one unexpected new. Y'all see this? At least one unexpected new IP. Dude. A new IP at the January 12th event? That's crazy! That's crazy! A new IP at the January 12th event. New as in we didn't know this IP was coming to the Switch, or new as in it's not a sequel or remake? Both! Dude, I'm gonna make a prediction based on what she just said. Oh, my thing isn't live. I'm predicting Metroid, but it's not gonna be a regular Metroid. Hold on, dudes. I'm predicting it's not gonna be Metroid Prime. That would answer this. It would still be a new Metroid, something called a different subtitle. So some old and new. Sort of based on what she's saying, that's what it seems like. All right, let's keep going. I was messing with my settings while I was talking. That's why my thoughts weren't coherent. But let's keep going. Loading more comments. Let's see what else she's saying. From software. Oh, she's not saying. All right, let's keep going. All right, next question. Any ideas how long the presentation will be? It'll start at 5 a.m. for me. For me, it's going to be 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's right, Lightning Dawn. We need that Metroid. I see you, Splatoon Pro Joy-Con boys. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Just saw you already answer this question because somebody else asked. Wait, and I have to leave my house. Will I miss much? Laura Kate Buzz. 30 to 60 minutes based on knowing what's been shown, not based on being told the length. So she's estimating it's going to be 30 to 60 minutes. I think that's about it. It has to be closer to 60. This is one presentation. I don't mind if it's long. And so I'm hoping it's closer to 60 minutes than 30 minutes. Maybe you discussed this elsewhere, but is there a reason you chose not to leak anything prior to the event? Just curious. This is what she says. Total burnout. Too tired being accused of a liar, so that's why she didn't leak too much stuff. All right, let's keep going. Let's go to the next question. This is what they continue to ask her. What can you tell us about Oh, we're about to get into that Pokemon Stars. Let's see what she says. What can you tell us about Pokemon Stars? Have you heard any rumors about a Diamond and Pearl remake? Do you think Nintendo will still continue to make new generations of their handheld console? Whoa, he's asking a lot of questions. Lines after the Switch is released. I sort of know the answer to this one. You said Bayonetta and Cloud Amiibo were going to be released the first 6 months along the Smash port. Have you heard any news about a Corrin Amiibo yet? Have you heard any rumors of what minor additions will be included in the Mario Kart 8 and Splatoon port? Oh my goodness. Dude, this is too much information. If she answers this is gonna be crazy. How did you become a leaker? Thank you for answering in advance. Hope you had a nice Christmas. Dudes, let's get to her response. This is what she says. So I talked to Tom Phillips, that's Eurogamer, a lot before he ran his Star story, as I was also working on the same leak via different sources. He had a few bits of info I did not, so I stepped back and let him handle it. He was unsure about names Stars and Eclipse. I had only heard Stars, so she's heard that the Pokemon game is going to be called Pokemon Stars. I have heard 20 plus new monsters being over 20 new Pokemon in Pokemon Stars. Over 20 new Pokemon. Dudes, did y'all see that? Did y'all hear that? That's why my Pokemon trainer is doing that Gangnam style. Hey, 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 hey. Over 20 more Pokemon. Over 20 more Pokemon. Okay. All right. Tom doesn't think that's likely. I honestly do not know if folk would be happy with that or not. I'm happy with that. Over 20 more Pokemon. I've still heard nothing on Corn Amiibo, and I can't work out why. I became a leaker back with Until Dawn. All right. I don't care. All right. That's I don't care. She became a leaker. I'm just glad she's leaking it. Thank you, Laura K. Dale. All right. Next question, boys. I told you, this is too much information for me to just do one video on it. I might do individual videos based on how I feel on some of this stuff, if I'm super hyped for it. Oh my goodness. I just read a glimpse of the next question. Huh? Any news on a trophy-like system other consoles have? Oh, please. Oh, if there's one online feature I want on the Switch, it's achievements. Please, Nintendo. Let me read the rest of the question before I read the answer. I don't know what she's going to say yet. How is online going to be handled? Will Nintendo finally introduce a Gold Plus service? The virtual console stuff has been great, but can we assume that we're going to have to buy all the games we already own again? Has Nintendo sorted their online account system, or will purchases still be tied to the console itself? Spec stuff is cool, but I really would like to know more about the software and the machine itself. If Nintendo has finally gotten with the times with online phone. This dude asked a good question. Who's this dude? Gardania Licarius. You asked a great question. Here's her response. I have heard She says she's heard but, what's the but? But I can't seem to clarify if they are separate or not from the new My Nintendo ones folks are earning for playing smartphone. So she's heard of achievements. Dudes, Nintendo doesn't need to do the achievements like they're doing it with the smartphones. If they're doing it like the smartphones, they need to add to it and have permanent achievements linked to your ID. Why? Because it's My Nintendo coins. You lose them after a couple of months. I want a score that stays with you permanently and continues to increase forever. Don't erase my achievement points, Nintendo. And this My Nintendo stuff, I think it's already not as good as I think it needs to be. Because we still have our Nintendo Network IDs, and we still have a separate My Nintendo account. Just give us one ID, Nintendo. How simple is that? We're still having two separate systems. Oh, dudes, while we're talking about the Switch, a midstream commercial. Dudes, if you're not subscribed and you're watching this stream, first, if you click subscribe, you'll get a hand clap Mario. But even more importantly, do you want to win a Nintendo Switch? I know you do. If you want to win a Nintendo Switch, click that subscribe button and share at least one of my videos. That enters you to win a Nintendo Switch. When will I announce the winner? February. So you can be hyped all of February until March. And so if you're watching this stream, click that subscribe button. Get in that Nintendo Switch giveaway. I'm for real, dudes. I gave away a Wii U. I gave away a PlayStation Vita. I gave away games. I gave away amiibos. You subs know it's gonna be legit. Let's go, boys. So she continues. Virtual console, so expect to have to pay a small upgrade fee again, unfortunately. I did hear about that. Purchases will be locked to the same login you use for Mitomo Artistic Rick. You just entered for the Nintendo Switch giveaway, boy! Artistic Rick! Hey! Mario Run etc. should be the last time you need an... Oh! So are we gonna be getting rid of Nintendo Network IDs and just go with my Nintendo accounts? That would be good. I would like that. I would love that. That would be great. All right, let's go. Let's keep it going. How do you feel about leaks? Are you confident that they're 100% reliable and not just to spread misinformation? Because I'm not believing any of the leaks until January 12th. You better believe my girl Laura Kate Dale. She knows what she's talking about. Never assume any leaker, myself included, is 100% accurate with their info, of course. I make mistakes. I trust sources I shouldn't. I hear info that's out of date by the time I report it. There's so many reasons a leak could not pan out. I can only do my best to be accurate. But the champ has just subscribed. You just entered into that Nintendo Switch giveaway, the champ. She's been pretty accurate so far. Of course, nobody's gonna be 100%. Let's keep it. Oh, let me sip some water. Dude, I got this pretty cool Star Wars mug for Christmas. Look at what my kids gave me. They know I'm a Star Wars fan. Mr. Drug has just subscribed. Mario 101 just subscribed. He's entering that Nintendo Switch giveaway. Hi, Laura. Just wanted to thank you for your work as a game journalist. David Burdett, thanks for subbing. I know it's not always an easy job, and I hope you enjoy what you do. Thanks also for bringing us so many leaks and behind-the-scenes info. It's a big part of why our community is as vibrant as it is. I just have a few questions. Let's get to his questions, and then let's get to her response. Adrian Kelly, thanks for subbing. What are your expectations for the Switch based on what you know? Do you think it will be a success or a failure or just kinda average? Mr. Sonic Fan 24, thanks for subbing. What is third-party support going to look like after the first year or so? That's his first question. His next question. Spring 101, you dudes are subbing, boys! Y'all gonna get the Switch. Somebody's gonna get a Switch. As a fan of JRPGs, thanks for subbing, Mixman. Do you have any idea what Nintendo and Square Enix Atlas relationship is gonna be like into the Switch? Any chance of Kingdom Hearts 3? Never been a big Kingdom Hearts dude. Original. Thanks for subbing. Final Fantasy 15. I do want Final Fantasy 15 on the Switch. I got it on my Xbox One, but I want to beat it on a Nintendo platform so I can get achievements. Marco Guerrero, I see you, boy. Final Fantasy 7 remake? Please, Locks, thanks for subbing. Please have a Final Fantasy 7 remake. Persona 5, never been a Persona dude. Pablo, thanks for subbing. Shin Megami, that Crossfire Emblem, didn't really like that, etc. coming in the future. Especially Kingdom Hearts 3. This dude likes Kingdom Hearts 3. MLG Pro, thanks for subbing. I'm not a Kingdom Hearts 3 dude. What about that Mario Cross Rabbids game? How's that looking? Thanks for subbing, baby. If the Nintendo Ninja showed up in your bedroom at the dead of night, what would you do? Ha! Oh, this is going to be, her responses are going to be good for this one. Muhammad Ali, thanks for subbing. All right, let's get to her response. As to if it'll be a success or failure, Dahadra, thanks for subbing. A bunch of that depends on how well Nintendo explains their supplemental info January 12th and how much press enjoyed the execution of the press event. Makes sense, but Theo, thanks for subbing. This January 12th event is going to be crucial. Queenie, thanks for subbing. Somebody's gonna win a Nintendo Switch for subscribing. I'm serious, dudes. Photographic genius, you might win a Switch, my boy. The reveal trailer had a concise message and hyped people up. You know, I gotta keep my channel clean. Rayan, thanks for subbing. If Nintendo cluttered the messaging when talking about traditional controls from motion control, touch, maybe VR, Juana, thanks for subbing. Or if press or not impressed with initial hands-on, the hype could die fast. I don't think so. That hype ain't dying. Not as long as you got your boy OBe1. Alan, thanks for subbing. Because I'm going to be doing the calling. My Pikachu's going to be dabbing. My Pokemon's going to be gung-lying. And my pony's going to be dancing. Dude that has subscribed. Folk are hyped right now, so I hope that hype carries over to a successful launch. The launch of this system is going to be critical. Right now, Nintendo has everything lining up for this to be huge. DVids, thanks for subbing. Yes, dude, Nintendo is making all the right moves right now with this Switch. 64 Try Monkey, thanks for subbing. Let's read the next of her comments. Thanks, Laura. Based on the reveal trailer, I think Nintendo has their marketing down pat this time. Bobo3, yes, thanks for subbing. And Nintendo's marketing is so much better this go round than last go around. Jumpman Retro 2, thanks for subbing. All right, little question. Mario Kart and Splatoon will be enhanced ports, or are they totally new games? Oh, are they gonna be new games or enhanced ports? She says, everything I've heard is enhanced ports to varying degrees. Mario Kart seems extensive. Dudes, expect a battle mode in this Mario Kart. She says the Mario Kart enhancements are extensive. We might get more circuits. We already know we're getting more characters. Crazy, boys. Lenny Lopez, thanks for subscribing, boy. You get the hand clap. All right. Smash seems minimal. 0451, thanks for subbing. That makes sense. We have so many already major upgrades in Smash. What else can they do, dudes? All I need in Smash right now is Ice Climbers. Give me Pooh and P, we good. Varying levels of addition. All right, I'm just reading her responses. I'm gonna read her responses. Smash seems minimal. Oh, all right, let's go. What do you mean by extensive? Yeah, we already know that. All right, I'm just going to where she answers. There it goes. All right, next question to where she answers. Hope you had a nice, all right, let's go to his questions. Do you know the price range for the Switch? That's question number 1. Ultra Dolphin, thanks for subbing. Question number 2. We've all heard the rumor of Breath of the Wild won't be ready in time for the release of the Switch. Thanks for subbing, Carlos. Is the Switch gonna be released towards the beginning, middle, or end of March? She already answered that, but we're gonna go over it. Oh, L. George, thanks for subbing. Will they show a preview of the new Mario game at the Switch presentation on January 12th? Will the Mario game be ready for the Switch release? And if so, will it release with the Switch? Here's her response. Still hearing 200-ish entry point for the Switch. That's 200 UK. I think that translated to 250 in the US. I think so. She's heard March 17th for the UK. And I do think this is going to be a global launch. So it might be March 17th again in the States. March 17th. What do you dudes feel about a mid-March launch, dudes? Let me know in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. I fully expect the new Mario Alpha Star says, you're 8th on the YouTube gaming streaming list. That's right, boys. We on that YouTube gaming front page. Turn up hype. Let's keep going. I fully expect the new Mario to be shown off in the presentation, named and playable at the hands-on event that month. Nintendo Switch has just subscribed. She's saying the Mario game is gonna be playable at the January 12th event. That's cool, dudes. I keep hearing Mario for launch. So yeah, I expect it to be available day one. I'm hyped for that Mario, boys. I'm hyped for that Mario, boys. And so I'm fine with Mario or Zelda being at launch. And so it looks like it's gonna be Mario at launch. At this point, I really don't want Julian. I just read your comment in the chat too. Oh my gosh, he only read Alpha Star's comment. I read yours too. All right. And on Trending Live, that's good stuff, Greninja. But, what was I talking about? Mario. At this point, dudes, I don't want Mario and Zelda to be at launch. Too many games to play at one time. I want Mario to come at launch, and I'm fine if Zelda comes a month or 2 or 3 afterwards. As long as we have consistent games coming. I don't want both 2 big titles, 2 big first party, and we're gonna have Splatoon and Mario Kart. It's gonna be a lot of games, dudes. And so I'm fine with Mario being the launch title. All right, let's go. All right, let's keep going. All right, March 17th for all regions. I hear same week, North America and Japan. Region free, I'm still being told. So, she is saying a March 17th global launch. A global March 17th launch. That's pretty good, dudes. What's up, Joel, in the chat? Let's keep going. Hey, Laura. Can you tell us a little bit about why you chose game journalism as a career? All right. Laura Kate Dale, you're my homegirl. But I just want to hear Switch news. I got to work in the supermarket. No, all right. Hi there. All right. These leaks, are they officially sanctioned by Nintendo? Oh, come on, dude. We know these ain't sanctioned by Nintendo. Or is it something that you scooped as a journalist? Either way, how do you handle the situation that you find yourself in between the IP holder and you need to publish as a journalist? I wish Nintendo were feeding me info deliberately to me to give me a review until they were the case. All right, we already know. She pretty much said Nintendo ain't giving her this information. We want to hear Switch information. Let's go to the Switch questions. Can you tell us if the Nintendo Switch is more powerful than Wii U? There was a lot of bad buzz after Eurogamer reported about clock speed. What do you think about that? I'm going to read her response and I'm going to share with my response with you guys too. Do you know if NVIDIA will going to talk about specs or maybe Nintendo? All right. Her response, I 100% believe even undocked games will run better than they do on Wii U. Thank you. That makes sense. Come on, dudes. We should know by now the Switch is going to be more powerful than the Wii U. 720p resolution aside, expect draw distance, physics simulations, etc. to be improved on the Switch. So you heard the homegirl. She is saying that the Switch is even undocked more powerful than that Wii U, boy. Girl. Ha. Huh. Bump, bump. Foxtrot, thanks for subbing. You just entered into that Switch giveaway, boy. Let's go. All right, so she pretty much answered it. All right, here's her next response. Her responses are highlighted in red. So, will there be the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Special Edition System Bundle? He's asking about a Zelda bundle at either launch or down the line. If yes, will the Legend of Zelda be digital or physical for the bundle? what will be the price of the bundle? She says, I've not heard anything about one. If it was a launch game, no way it launches with any kind of special edition system. Down the line, I could see a limited edition Joy-Con or something, but that's guesswork on her part. And her response makes sense. Nintendo would be crazy to bundle that game. That's going to be a system seller by itself. So Nintendo can sell the system. On top of that, make a profit on the game separate. Zelda doesn't need to be bundled. I don't even think Zelda's going to be at launch. Joel asks, when am I dropping my next song? Stay tuned. 2017, boy. It's coming. Don't worry. All right. Next question. Hi. Thanks for being here with us. Do you know of any possible Nintendo producing alternative Joy-Cons like these? Let's click on this link. Open the link in new tab. Let's see what these Joy-Cons look like. Oh, like GameCube Joy-Cons. Ha! GameCube Joy-Cons and just different modified Joy-Cons. All right, let's see her response. Similarly, do you think if the GameCube controller will be compatible with the Switch? I hope not. Nintendo needs to break from the past. And if you're gonna don't just have a GameCube controller adapter, have GameCube controller Joy-Cons, boys. We Joy-Con boys. Where Etika at? Joy-Con boys. I want my t-shirt. I want Etika to start selling those shirts. I'm gonna pick up a Joy-Con shirt when Etika sells them. All right, let's listen to her response. I fully expect it. The way Skyward Sword got a gold Wii remote, expect similar limited edition Joy-Cons for games. If they're themed to the game, therefore even better. That's going to depend how cheap Joy-Cons are to produce. It's a no-brainer. Switch? We're gonna have different Joy-Cons, dudes. We're gonna have crazy Joy-Cons. I think too, there's been no camera. There's gonna be camera attachments that you can switch on. Crazy attachments. Nintendo's gonna go crazy with these attachments on the Switch. Watch. All right, next question. Laura, so what's your favorite Super Smash Bros. Character and where do you get these leaks? We need to know. Ike. All right, we know her favorite Smash character is Ike. In the chat, type your favorite Super Smash Bros. Character. Right now, I'm feeling Cloud. Cloud right now has been my main. Even though I suck in Smash, I'm horrible in Smash, but I like playing the game. I get all the leaks from various places. Sometimes it's people in development who are fans from work who reach out to help me out. Sometimes it's annoyed folk wanting to get info out due to annoyance at PR plans. Sometimes it's folks I meet at networking events and stay in touch with afterwards. It's varied. Okay, so she gets her sources from everywhere. Is it likely up close and personal? You just subbed and you just entered that Switch giveaway. All you gotta do is share at least one of my videos doing that Switch giveaway. Gonna be announcing the winner in February, at the beginning of February, in about 1 month. Is it likely for Breath of the Wild to launch with the Switch, or is a delay more probable? I really hope it's launched, and the marketing seems to regularly suggest it'll be. Oh, she's suggesting that Breath of the Wild might be at launch, but I'm still hearing. Oh, okay. She said she's still hearing it's gonna miss launch. That makes sense. If I were just making an educated guess on public info, I'd have said launch, but I keep on hearing it'll miss launch. As a Zelda fan, I am as disappointed by this as anyone. I'm not too disappointed as long as we got that Mario at launch. By the way, do you think it's possible Breath of the Wild will sadly for us Europeans only be delayed here in Europe? She said the language issues that issue chat was Emily Rogers, not me. Oh, let me read the rest of this question. At least 5 languages, and that seems to be the problem according to your links. Oh, so they're having translation problems with Breath of the Wild? But that's Emily Rogers said that. D. Lucas, thanks for subbing, boy. It may also get delayed just in Europe. Now, I don't think they're going to delay it in just one region. That wouldn't make sense. But she hopes that's not the case. The Switch is really region-free. Then you could just purchase one from another country. Yeah, you can. That's why I don't think it's going to be delayed in just one country. That wouldn't make sense. Dudes are just going to be buying the Spanish version, the Japanese version. Show has just subscribed. Thanks, dude. based on what you've seen and heard about the Switch, do you think it's going to replace the 3DS? I'm going to read her response, but no matter what she says, pay attention to my response. I think it's a third pillar system the way the DS was. If it sells well in the first 6 to 12 months, the 3DS likely dies. Okay, that's the same thing I was going to say. But Nintendo said the Switch is going to be a third pillar and cookies. Thanks for subscribing. You just entered the Nintendo Switch giveaway, boy. Nintendo said the DS is our third pillar to our Game Boy lineup. What happened when the DS launched? The Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Micro, everything Game Boy was dead. Beanie Gaming, thanks for subbing. I don't care what Nintendo says about the Switch being a third pillar. When the Switch comes out, the Wii U is gonna be dead. The Wii U is already dead, but the Wii U is gonna be deader. The 3DS is gonna be dead. The Switch Tech Stacker, thanks for subbing. The Switch is going to be Nintendo's console. Everything else is gonna be dead from Nintendo. So, regardless of how Nintendo spins it, I'm just keeping it 100, keeping it real with you dudes. What's your motivation behind leaking things? Because she knows OBe1plays is watching, and she's gonna say, because my boy OBe1plays needs this info, right? Oh, that's not what she's saying. Let's read it. Okay, here's the best way I can explain my motivation. Back in August, I had the PlayStation 4 Slim in my office. Zesso, thanks for subbing. Ahead of announcement and 4 weeks ahead of launch. Other outlets had got their hands on them too. Balkananis, thanks for subbing. Sony were ignoring that it existed even though they were readily available for purchase. It infuriated me. That's what she's saying. Joshua, thanks for subbing. I had a working console and not one outlet wanted to let me review it for them. Crusader, thanks for subbing. You just entered that Switch giveaway. It was in the public interest for folk to know early that a smaller system version was coming super soon to make purchasing decisions. Ricky, thanks for subbing. Oh, so she was leaking to help the consumers. Don't buy a new PlayStation 4. There's a better one coming out. Okay, that's cool. All right, let's keep going. Do you think that the Switch will look genuinely attractive to third-party developers? Clippers fan, thanks for subbing. Even though you're a Clippers fan, thanks for subbing, boy. You just entered that Nintendo Switch giveaway. All right. Desmond Robinson, thanks for subbing. We're getting a flood of subs, dudes. Thank you, dudes. Let's try to get 10,000 subscribers before this stream is over. Before this stream is over, we want to hit 50,000 subscribers. Let's make it happen. We're going to have a streamathon. 10,000 subscriber streamathon. I'm serious, sort of. Let's make it happen. What's up?
I got almost 1,000 views on my second to last stream.
Good stuff. Zizal. All right, let's keep going. Thanks. I keep hearing it. Thanks for subbing, homie. Illusional. All right. Do you think the Switch will look genuinely attractive to third-party developers? Here's her response. I think it's exciting consumers. Tariq, thanks for subbing. And that excitement is attractive to devs who remember the Wii's overnight success. Yeah, makes sense. Everything that we've been hearing from devs, they love this Switch. Dude, if you still hating on that Switch, Platinum RTG, thanks for subbing. You better get on this OBe1plays hype train, boys, and you better recognize that Switch is going to sell in gangbusters. Ladison just subbed. All right, let's keep going. Heard something about the advanced vibration thing that makes you feel weight, textures, and gravity. Is it coming for the Switch as the patents suggest? All right, this is about the advanced vibration. I talked about advanced vibration back in August, and the recent patent seems to suggest it's still a feature. I've got no reason right now to believe it's happening. Not to believe it's happening. Okay, that makes sense. Dudes, let's talk about that Nintendo Switch Rumble, what she just said is coming to the Switch. Pretend these are two Joy-Cons. Joy-Con boys. How cool would it be? Oh, my kids just got a VR. Caleb! I'm gonna call him so I'm gonna do a live demonstration for you dudes. Caleb! Go bring me the VR thing that y'all got. Dudes, if the Nintendo Switch has advanced vibration, boom, you get hit on the left, your left Joy-Con vibrates, boom, you get hit on your right Joy-Con vibrates. Plus, if it has a VR like that patent suggests, that's gonna be the most immersive VR ever. Let me tell you what I mean. Let me hold this. This is what my kids got for Christmas. One of the things they got for Christmas. This VR thing. Check this out. Let's pretend.
That's supposed to be yours, but we just-
Yeah, whatever. Let's go. How can I put this on? All right, here we go. So I got my VR, dudes. All right. So I put my Switch. I got the Switch in the VR.
Wait, what?
I got my Joy-Cons, and you know what I'm doing? Advanced vibration. Oh, I'm playing that Metroid. I'm taking out the aliens. Boom! I get hit to the left. I can feel the vibration. Boom! I get hit to the right. I can feel the vibration. That would be epic. And so, I hope that the Switch does have the advanced vibration and virtual reality. Go that way, Ursa. That would be epic, boys. But it has to be a Metroid Prime type game. Visor, virtual reality, epic. I need to try it. I got that for Christmas, but I haven't even used that yet. Somebody got it for me. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep reading what she says. Heard something about, all right, let's keep going. Oh, this next one has a long question. I want to say something before I get to my actual question. Earlier this year, I saw that you posted in a thread that your Reddit account, thanks for subbing, Joseph, you just entered that Nintendo Switch giveaway. All you got to do is subscribe and share at least one of my videos. I'm going to be announcing the winner beginning of February. Somebody's getting a Nintendo Switch. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Yeah? I'm using it. I don't know where it is. All right, let's keep going. Let's read this dude's question. How long have we been streaming? We've been streaming for a minute now. But we got to keep it going, dudes. All the way live. Tons of Nintendo Switch info, boys. I got to give the people what they want. I want to say something before I get to my actual question. Earlier this year, I saw that you posted in a thread that your Reddit account about one of the leaks you did, which led me to look at your comment history. I saw some posts of you talking about topics. Oh, this is like the trans topics. I just want to know about Nintendo Switch. I have no biases against anybody, anything, but I want to hear Nintendo Switch news. All right, let's go. Hey there, Laura. I have two questions for you. Do you think we'll see Beyond Good and Evil 2 at the January event? I never played Beyond Good and Evil. But let's read the questions and then let's hear a response. Have you heard anything about Mother 3 coming out on the Switch Virtual? They have to. Nintendo has to. They even know the fans want Mother 3 because they trolled us in one of their E3s. Reggie with the lasers took somebody out. What? Okay, that way. All right. Let's read what she says. I have heard a CGI teaser for Beyond Good and Evil 2 is in the works. So we're going to get a trailer for Beyond Good and Evil 2 at this January 12th event, according to what she's heard. Joseph, thanks for subbing. Less than a minute long, and it's been double sourced. So this sounds pretty legit. Prepare for a Beyond Good and Evil 2 trailer, dudes. No word if it'll be ready for January. I suspect not January event, but equally, I don't know when else 1 minute teaser being worked on now would be for. So it has to be. Can't place any other events they would be prepping it for, so it has to be January 12th. Mother 3, I've heard that rumor just like Emily. It seems to be a project that continuously comes to me from reputable sources with a strong track record about Mother 3, but never materializes. Oh, I am genuinely fascinated, but why I keep hearing it, but it never happens. It's the eternal phantom rumor. Oh, so she can't confirm it. The one that is no is not. Thanks for subbing. Mother 3 has to come to that Switch. If they have that in the Switch, Nintendo knows what the fans want. Give us what the people want, Nintendo. Let's keep it going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're about halfway there, maybe, I think. I have to say congratulations for your work and make your life. All right, let's go to the questions. What is your estimation about the battery life of the Switch in the final units? Do you think the hardware can run ports of current generation? If yes, what would be the main differences or technical sacrifices for this point? Question number 3. This is more about your personal opinion. Do you see Nintendo launching a new home console in the future? I don't think so, but we'll see. Let's see what she says. I initially heard 3 hours max? No, 3 hours have to be the minimum, not the max. If that's full clock or portable clock speed. I've heard longer estimates since, which would lead me to suspect 3 hours is if you play a game fully clocked but not connected to power. Okay, that makes sense. Danielle Ferreira, thanks for subbing. Which is doable at the very least with dev kits. I suspect we will see similar levels of graphical sacrifices as going from ultra to high to medium on PC. A little less of everything, but the same core experience. Okay. She's saying we're gonna have the same core experience as a PC because Unreal Engine 4 is so scalable, and it's not the mobile version of Unreal Engine 4. A lot of dudes are thinking that it's the full Unreal Engine 4 version the Switch is gonna be getting, and so the games are just gonna be scalable. So we're gonna get the same experience as Sony, as Microsoft. We're gonna get that hotness with that Switch, dudes. Being able to run game on, oh, she did say something interesting. Wait, is this new? Being able to run a game on dock mode while portable would be awesome. Patents say that you can, in theory, run the Switch at full clock speed while portable. This is a developer level choice, not a user level. Breaking news, dudes! That's why you keep hanging out with your boy. She just said that the Switch will run at full clock speed while portable. That's possible, and it's up to the developer. So we can have fully clocked games on the go. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. You heard it here first with your boy OBe1 via Laura Kate Dale. Thank you, Laura Kate Dale. Laura Kate Dale, if you're watching this stream right now, subscribe live so I can give you a shout out. Or I just want to say thank you. Thank you for sharing this stuff with the fans. That's all we are. We're just fans, and we like hearing this stuff. So I appreciate you doing this. All right. Thanks for at least providing tons of stuff. All right. What is the one feature you most excited about? Even if it's a feature you don't have fully confirmed to your satisfaction. What do you feel Nintendo will surprise us with in January? What game do you want to see most on the Switch that hasn't been announced yet? Let's hear it, Laura. Let's hear it. I am honestly excited for VR. This is what I keep saying about VR with me. My kids took my VR thing. I'm excited for VR. I'm excited for VR if there's a good game. I haven't seen, Hassan, thanks for subbing. I haven't seen a good game yet that wants me to really get a VR system. For example, I keep saying it, a Metroid game. If we get Metroid VR with the visor and VR, that'll be epic. I wrote back at Destructoid about how Nintendo could bring VR to the masses, and the Switch could legit be their chance to do that. I think the Switch could be a good VR system if implemented well. So, all right. Let's keep going. I have a quick question. Do you think the Switch will be a console that happens to be portable, a portable that can be used as a console, or a perfect hybrid? Nintendo internally are trying their hardest to make it a hybrid in marketing and execution. Over time, we shall see if the console ports happen. Basically, if AAA stuff year one fails to sell, we'll likely see portable style games being made to cut costs. And that'll set its fate that way. I hope it sells well enough to stay hybrid truly the whole lifespan. That's right, I want it to be a true hybrid system. Great games on the go and great games at home no matter what. That's what I want. Have you heard anything about what Monolith Soft is up to? I have heard it's something new. This is new news to me. Kate Dale has just subscribed. Is that the real Laura Kate Dale? It says Kate Dale has just subscribed. If that's really Laura Kate Dale, type something in the chat, Laura Kate Dale, and I will Bear Time has just subscribed. If it's really Laura Kate Dale, type something in the chat, and I'm gonna click on your profile, and if it's you, I'm gonna say, hey, we're gonna all show her some love. But if it's not her, we're gonna keep it going. All right, let's keep going while we're waiting on Laura K. Dale to type something in the chat. Let's keep it going. But her response to this question. This is breaking. This is new news to me. I've heard it's something new. Monolith is working on something new. Ooh! It's not the Xenoblade X Switch port. And so we know Xenoblade Chronicles X is coming to the Switch, but on top of that, they're working on something new. And it's in the same vein as Xenoblade and X in terms of combat. This was the shining point of my favorite part of Xenoblade. Well, I like the story too, but the combat was good. The combat was my favorite. I was reading the chat. The combat was good. You need something? Huh? I don't care. All right. So, it's here somewhere. Keep pinging it. That's my daughter trying to find my phone. I feel it vibrating. Right here. All right, let's keep going. So, a Xenoblade, she's heard that they're working on a new, Monolith Soft is working on a new Nintendo Switch game, and it's gonna have a combat style similar to Xenoblade. Good stuff, good stuff. Where do you draw the line between leak and spoil? For me, it's going to spoil something about people's experience picking up the game. That makes sense. Same thing with me. And she's never really spoiled anything for me. She's never spoiled the plot in Zelda or nothing like that. She's just giving us information, which is what I like. All right, here's her question. Here's the next question. In terms of what we can expect to see, thanks for subbing, Smith20. You just entered the Nintendo Switch giveaway. Jason, you just entered the Nintendo Switch giveaway. All right. In terms of what we can expect to see on January 12th, are there any huge features still in the making? Is there a gigantic piece of the puzzle we don't know yet, or do we generally know all the important factors about the Switch? Also, have you ever met Emily Rogers? Just curious. I think folk have most of the major leaks pieces of the puzzle, but you're gonna be excited seeing it all come together. Okay. I speak to Emily Rogers regularly enough. We have compared sources, chatted about conflicts between our leaks, and just generally chatted. Cool. Will the Switch have Bluetooth compatibilities to connect, for example, wireless headphones? I have heard Bluetooth support. Good stuff, dudes. She is saying there's going to be Bluetooth support on that Switch. So, why is this big? Why is this big that we're having Bluetooth support on the Switch? Where's my Wii Pro controller? Thank you, dudes, for subscribing. Punk, just subscribe. Thanks, boy. This is why it's big. The Alexander, thanks for subbing. The Switch Pro controller did not have a headphone jack, and dudes were going crazy. Oh, we're not gonna have any voice chat. I told you, dudes, most iPads have Bluetooth, so it's very likely the headphones are gonna be via Bluetooth, just like the iPhone 7. Is it iPhone 7? Yeah, iPhone 7. So, Bluetooth, she is saying that the Switch is gonna have Bluetooth support. Javon, thanks for subbing. You just entered the Nintendo Switch giveaway. I'm serious, dudes. I keep saying it because I'm serious. I'm gonna hook somebody up with a Nintendo Switch. Just click subscribe, share at least one of my videos sometime before February, beginning of February. I'm announcing it. Bluetooth support. That's good news, dudes. That's good news, dudes. Yeah, she's not, of course, all of this, nothing is confirmed until Nintendo, of course, January 12th. But she's just saying she's heard Bluetooth support. That's good. Can your sources confirm for us that Switch has gone through multiple iterations of dev kits in reference to Foxconn rumors? Like pretty much every game console, the Switch has gone through multiple dev kit iterations. There was one floating around in July a lot of info on specs has been based on. Another went out to bigger devs in October. Coral Sting, thanks for subbing. So there has been more than one dev kits. Some bigger Indians are still working from the July dev kits. The October kit is more powerful overall than the July. So developers have gotten more powerful dev kits. That's why, dudes, some of this spec stuff we won't know for sure until January 12th. All right, dudes, we're streaming until we get 10,000 subscribers this stream. We need to reach 50,000 subscribers before the year is over. I believe we can do it, dudes. I need you know how we can get 10,000 subscribers like right now? It would be so crazy if we get 50,000 subscribers in this stream. I know you dudes in the chat are like, Obi1, you crazy, that can't happen. It can happen, dudes. You know how it can happen? If every single person watching this stream, we have over 400 watching, if every single person tells somebody they know to go and subscribe right now, you need to tell at least 10 people. Everybody, go and tell 10 people to subscribe right now to OBe1plays. Just tell 10 random people. Go and subscribe, OBe1plays. Let's get a major subscribe jump, dudes. You're acting a little crazy. Julian? Julian said I'm acting a little crazy? What's new, dudes? All right, so this is good to know too, that devs have gotten 50K, baby. We can still do it. We got 4 more days to get 50K. Let's do it, boys. That the devs that the Switch is getting had more powerful dev kits. That's good. Is the one from this picture. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, boys. We ready. We ready. Let's keep going. Did you decide between that Eurogamer job and otherwise yet? Turn down the London salary job. All right. We just want to know Switch information. I hope she has a good paying job so she can keep giving us information. But it's all about that Switch right now. Do you know something about oh my God. This dude just asked if she knows something about a Metroid game. Come on, Laura Kate Dale. Don't disappoint me, Laura Kate Dale. Don't disappoint me. I know Retro are not working on one. Ha! And friends, thanks for subbing. So, boy Reggie, thanks for subbing. So, Retro's not working on the Metroid game. I hope somebody's working on the Metroid game. So, this makes me to think, see, you dudes are doing it. We're going to get 10,000 subscribers because I know a whole bunch of dudes are telling everybody to subscribe right now. Let's get 10,000 subscribers. I need YouTube too to hook me up. If somebody on YouTube who works for YouTube is watching this, boost my stream to YouTube's front page. Come on, YouTube. Hook your boy up. Ooh. All right. So, back to Retro. I think there's still going to be a Metroid game on the Switch, but Retro just won't be working on it. That means it's not going to be in the Prime series. I think they're done with the Prime series. I'm hoping for a third-person shooter type Metroid game. Steven Smith, thanks for subbing, boy. Thanks for subbing, boy. All right. Next question. We're going through these the Switch information. Switch. Pikachu ain't tired dabbing. He ain't tired dabbing, so we're gonna keep going. How long do you expect the controllers to last battery-wise when not connected to the console? Does the dog face thing you slide them into when the console is docked provide additional juice? This is interesting. The dog face thing is basically a grip and battery pack. It does charge the Joy-Cons. Joy-Con solo maybe 5 hours. This is good information, dudes. Thank you, Laura. So, the grip is a battery. It doubles as a battery pack that charges the Joy-Cons. And the Joy-Cons 5 hours. Longer. The important things is the Joy-Cons last longer than the console, which makes sense. It has to last longer than the console. Only makes sense. All right, let's go, dudes. 50K, baby. We streaming until we reach 50K. We're going till we reach 50K, baby. 50,000 subscribers before the year is over. We got 4 more days. We need a crazy influx. Everyone sub to OBe1plays has just subscribed. Thanks, my dude. Can I receive priority notice at any word of a Waluigi? Somebody's asking about a Waluigi game. I think this is a troll question. It says more seriously. Okay. How do you feel about the stigma around leaking in the industry? All right. I get the annoyance to a degree. I like going into films not knowing their pilots. She doesn't spoil anything. It's not anything spoiled. For me, spoilers are just game content, like the story of Zelda. If she were to leak like what's gonna happen in Zelda, then I'll be a little upset. I don't want to hear that. But I do want to hear info and specs and what's coming to the system, what games are coming. That's all stuff we should all get hyped about. Awesome per Psalm said he just subscribed in the chat. All right, the question is, will we be disappointed come January 12th? Also, will the Switch have a touchscreen? And can it be used as a normal tablet, like watching Netflix, Hulu, and YouTube on it? I think I know the answer to this, but let's read. She says she is 1,200%. It's a touch screen. Dude, it has to be a touch screen. It's pretty much confirmed it's going to be a touch screen. La Rosa, thanks for subbing. And I would expect at some point getting those kind of apps, even if not necessarily day one. I think hey, Alyssa, can you get me my box of chocolates? I'm gonna take out my grill and I'm gonna eat some chocolate live on stream. We're going through all of this info, boys. This is a mega stream. Nintendo Switch Mega Stream. Even if not necessarily day one, all right? I think folks are gonna be excited on the 12th. All this speculation, the hype will finally be tangible. Ed, thanks for subbing. The grill is coming out. I gotta eat my chocolate. Ha! See, they're pullouts, but they are real. But we're gonna eat some chocolate and finish all of this epic goodness. Let's keep going, boys. This chocolate is good. Russell Stover's Pecan Delight. All right. What do you believe is most likely Switch launch lineup? And she's linking to what she's already said. Let's go over the Switch launch lineup one more time. Let's go to her link. These are the day one games. Mario RPG, Splatoon as a pack-in possibly, Skyrim, Just Dance. Don't care about Just Dance. Moonrat, thanks for subbing. But, got chocolate. But now, with the Joy-Cons, Just Dance is going to be pretty good on the Switch. My kids are going to love it. First 6 months, Smash port, Zelda Breath of the Wild, 50K baby, just subscribe. Telltale Guardians, Mario Kart 8 port, Xenoblade port, Mario Maker port, 2017, Pokemon Stars, Pikmin 4. I'm hyped for that Pikmin 4, dudes. Logan! Everybody in the chat, show Logan some love for that $5 donation. You get a type in the chat, my boy. I'm going to type in the chat just for you, Logan. Thanks, Logan. Thanks, Logan. I'm going to read your message, then we're going to keep going. Thanks, Logan, for that donation, my boy. His message is, I'm ready for that Switch event January 12th. Will be the glorious Switchmas boy game. Thanks for subbing. You just entered that Nintendo Switch giveaway. Also, you better choose me for that Nintendo Switch giveaway. Y'all heard that? My man Logan in the chat said he better get that Switch. Type a 1 in the chat if you want me to give the Switch to Logan. I'm not saying he's going to get it, but I just want to hear what you guys have to say. All right, let's keep going. All right, let's go back to the questions. What do you think of the Nickelodeon rumor from yesterday? Oh, yeah. There was a Nickelodeon rumor that Nintendo is working on a new cartoon series coming to Nickelodeon. She said it's not info I've heard, but it's a smart partnership. All right. When Zelda Breath of the Wild is released for the Switch, will you review the new links? That's just a joke, a troll comment. Kirsten Huston, thanks for subbing. Legal ramifications. I mean, I care about her livelihood, but I just care about Switch information right now. Is a $250 price point true? It's what I heard! Hold on. I don't want to choke on any chocolate right now. Hold on. Hold on. Dudes! They just asked, is a $250 price point true? She says, it's what I heard and what every other leak is pointing to. Dudes, Lolo, thanks for subbing. I remember Adventures of Lolo. Was that on the NES? I think so. But if you can get this chocolate, that chocolate's good. Oh, that's not chocolate, that's a scar. If the Switch launches at $250, GG, no read. Sony, you better watch your back. Microsoft, you better watch your back. That Switch is going to outsell the Scorpio and the PlayStation Pro. It comes in at $250. What? What? $250? That's crazy. Let's keep going. We're coming close to the end, I think. Have you heard anything about Miiverse returning? Also, do you think our Nintendo Switch Miis will be more customizable like in Miitomo? Alright? I'm gonna read her response in return. The chocolate got a lot of caramel, man. That's what it's caramel? This is gonna be the last one I'm gonna eat for now. I'm gonna get to the answer. Alright. She said, when I heard about the share button, location confirmed by reveal, function confirmed by patent, Miiverse was one of the locations for sharing screens and video to my source listed. Super cracking. Thanks for subbing, boy. I have not had any reason to doubt the accuracy of that report. So, Miiverse was cool. Happy Piggy, thanks for subbing. Miiverse is cool. Nintendo needs to spice it up though, make it better. Enhance. We need an enhanced Miiverse. I see this MLG cup. All right. Have you heard something about custom Joy-Cons? She already answered that. Like GameCube, Wii U type controller Joy-Cons. Did you ever get to see the Switch in person? Not in person. I've seen pics from devs, but not been in a room with one. Okay. She's seen dev kits. I lied. I have one more chocolate in here, dudes. I'm gonna eat one more chocolate, then that's it. We're gonna go right through it quicker. Okay. Here's the question. Digital Foundry were able to confirm that the Switch will basically be a Tegra X1 chip. Has your source been able to confirm the validity of the report? And if not, why do you think that Rumor Gamer has run an article confirming the report? The Tegra X1 has a Maxwell GPU, and the upcoming Tegra 2 has Pascal. There's been a rumor today about the Switch having Pascal, even though it doesn't sound legit. In your opinion, would using the X2 be more useful, as a Pascal has a better performance per watt rating than the X1's Maxwell? Her response: I still think Eurogamer's info is solid. Knowing their info sources and their reporting techniques and practices, most of my confidence in the Digital Foundry post comes from my willingness to accept Eurogamer as having done their homework. I had a single source matching Eurogamer. I do not know Digital Foundry's sources. She pretty much says she doesn't know. Next question. What do you think about the performance rumors? Is it what you've also heard? Do you think devs will stick around after the launch window with Nintendo? I think anyone expecting an Xbox One or PC for able to carry in your pocket with great battery and decent price was delusional. Yeah. We knew compromises had to be made somewhere. I promise you, dudes, I'm almost done with this chocolate, man. I'm almost done with this chocolate, boys and girls. It's so good. The chocolate is so good. Let's go. She says she's heard similar to Eurogamer. Her next response is the same thing I think. She says, I think year one sales are the only way to tell if third parties will stay. The very last chocolate bite. What's up, Custom Juice Culture? All right. There we go, bro. There we go, bro. Everybody in the chat, show the homie Logan. Show the homie Logan some more love. Thanks, Logan. Thanks, dude. I'm gonna read you a comment, boy. Well, OBe1, I think the first I have to hit me up on Twitter for my address, and I'll be waiting for my Switch in March. You better sign the box too. Oh, that's a good idea. Whoever I give the Switch to, I'm gonna sign it. You're gonna get an OBe1 signature on that box, boy. All right, let's go. All right, done with the chocolate. Let's speed through the rest of her responses. Do you have any more info on possible Smash 4 port coming to the Switch? If you do you know the characters that possibly might be added to the game? Caramel in my mouth. I've heard nothing on new characters, but I hope for some personally. In terms of enhanced ports, it's the one that I've heard the least about updates to. So she hasn't heard that much about Smash. I'm thinking we're gonna get 1 or 2 new characters. Do the Joy-Cons have analog triggers? Back in October, they would have analog triggers. Regarding GameCube virtual controls would necessitate that being accurate. Let's talk about this. What are analog triggers, you guys are asking? You see this right here? It's pressure sensitive. If you pull it down just a little bit, your race car drives slow. But if you push all the way down, your race car goes fast. Those are analog triggers. My Pro controller, this right here, the Wii U, these were digital. These are digital triggers, meaning it's just one input. They're not pressure sensitive. I'm hoping the Switch has analog triggers, and it's gonna have to. GameCube Virtual Console. Mario Sunshine, pressure sensitive. Luigi Mansion is pressure sensitive. So expect analog triggers. It has to. So according to her, she says she thinks she's hearing it's gonna have analog triggers. Next question. It seems that you only recently became a regular source insider for info in the industry. Is that something you actively pursued, or it just sort of happened? All right, this ain't Switch information. Are you personally happy with the Switch considering all the information you've heard? I am the most excited about Nintendo I have been in a long time. They have a real shot at getting themselves back into the fray. I agree with her 100%. Always been a Nintendo fanboy. Always been a Nintendo fan. But this Switch is reaching my Super Nintendo hype. As a little kid, I was so hyped to get a Super Nintendo. This Switch, dude, this is my Super Nintendo hype. The Switch is climbing. It keeps climbing every day, and it's getting closer to that Super Nintendo hype, boys. Question 2. Could the Switch have what you would call a secret sauce that makes full use of its tech? She's saying, I think people are underestimating how much of an effect API usage can help technically underpowered hardware, and how nice 720p core games look on a screen that size. She's pretty much saying, don't sleep on that Switch. The games are gonna be looking a lot better than you guys think. You guys are just thinking raw power, teraflops, megaflops, gigaflops, flip-flops, but the design, how efficient and effective the system is, don't sleep on that Switch, boys. Since you're hearing about the most UK specific info, I was wondering if you heard about any more hands-on events before the launch. Nintendo are going very heavy on hands-on presence for the Switch with the 3 months up to launch. Basically, expect it at every decently sized gaming convention, January through March. They want this thing everywhere with huge lines excited to touch it. That's right, Nintendo. Hype it up. That PlayStation 4 sold on hype with no games. Sell your system on hype with games. Do you think you've leaked too much? She says, I don't think so. Comment deleted. As I've said before, everything public does not point to launch day. If I were pulling this info out of I would change my story. Say it got pushed up to launch for some reason. The reason I'm sticking to saying June is I keep hearing June. Just talking about Zelda, Breath of the Wild. So she's still sticking to it coming out in June. And like I said earlier, my preference is for it to come out in June if Mario's coming out at launch. I don't want Mario and Zelda to both be at launch. All right? She said, hello, I've been enjoying your Final Fantasy 15 playthrough. Whether you have any idea if the Switch will feature Ethernet capabilities. Dev kits, $5 from the homie GG1721. GG1721, you're gonna get some spam, my man. GG1721. Thanks, dude. You getting that spam, boy. You getting that spam, boy. You getting that spam, boy. You got that spam, boy. I'm gonna read your comment too. I'm broke and I still support you, homie. Thanks, dude. That's my man. All right. Dev kits have Ethernet. Press event and public hands-on damage units do not. Not sure if that matches retail. Dean, thanks for subbing. You just entered that Nintendo Switch giveaway. If the press event units are anything to go on, you'll need a USB to Ethernet dongle again. I'll be cool with that. I've been playing online with my Wii U with I used to have an Ethernet dongle for my Wii, but not my Wii U, and it's been working fine. But for that Switch, I will. If it doesn't have Ethernet natively, I will get an Ethernet adapter. I see the dudes in the chat showing GG some love. That's what's up, dude. We don't hate over here. We just show love. Do you know if the Pro Controller has motion? Please, oh please. They're asking if the motion controllers if the Pro Controller has motion controls. It has to. Yes! Pro Controller has at least basic motion support like gyro. Yes. Why? Splatoon. Pepples, a symbol of hate. Thanks for subbing. Dude, my Joy-Con controllers are gonna stay connected to my Switch. I'm gonna be gaming on the Pro Controller, especially if it has gyro control. What? That Pro Controller with Splatoon? Mega Man, thanks for subbing. You just entered a Nintendo Switch giveaway. You probably didn't even know that. You just said, man, I like this dude. I'm subscribing to his channel. What? I get a free Switch too? Possibly. I'm not saying you are. You possibly can. All right. What's really going to happen? Rather than hyping the system to high heavens. All right, they asked her why did she leak, I think. Did you hear anything about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite to the Switch? Nope, nothing heard about it. And I didn't expect her. She primarily has been leaking first-party information. She hasn't gotten any real third-party information for the most part. Ferocious Spark, thanks for subbing, boy. Are the Wiimote Plus, Wii Pro Controller, Wii Gamepad compatible with the Switch? I've heard Wii Remote support for some, but not. They need to just ditch anything Wii. Everything Wii, ditch it. I have not heard anything about support for other peripherals you've listed. Everybody got one of these Wiimotes, so I could see them including it, but for the most part, I'm good with my Joy-Con boys. All right. Do you know if multiple docks can be purchased? And so do you have any info about the car headset holder? At launch, no additional docks. sometime after launch, there will be extra docks. Docks are designed to be relatively cheap and affordable, so having 2 to 3 in a house shouldn't break the bank. This is based off sources. So no docks at launch, but expect docks later on. I missed who just subscribed, but thanks for subscribing, dude. Heart. All right. We have heard the Switch main console price, but what about the games? Have you heard anything regarding the price of Switch games? You're right, we never heard anything about game prices. Is it closer to 3DS, Wii U, or somewhere in between? A little less than Wii U pricing physically, but not much. Cool. 50 bucks. 50 bucks. Go old school. That's how much NES games used to cost. $50. All games used to cost 50 bucks before we went into 3D. No, the Nintendo 64 games, they're like $100. The Nintendo 64 games were expensive. They felt like $100. They're like $70. But back at NES, Sega Genesis, the games were 50 bucks. Make them 50 bucks again. All right. I'm just gonna, this is a long question. I'm gonna go to her response. I have heard only Breath of the Wild will be June, not heard worldwide release. I really hope Breath of the Wild doesn't come out long ahead in one region. Yeah, that would be so unfair to have it in just one region. Whatever region gets Breath of the Wild first, that's the region I'm getting it for. Because everybody's gonna do the same thing if the system is not region locked. I have not heard one way or another about Miiverse stage. I wanna read the questions. Let me read the questions. Says that Smash Switch won't have a Miiverse stage. Oh, about Smash Switch. Okay. All right. I don't ever listen to a word Pachter says. She doesn't listen to my boy Michael Pachter. He's a market analyst, but his guesses and predictions of the market have not held water for years. He's a known name analyst, and that notoriety is all that keeps him newsworthy. Don't put too much stock in him. She hating on Michael Pachter. I've only ever heard 720p screen. So they asked if the screen is going to be 720p or 1080. All right. I have rumors I'm not talking about. I'm generally just feeling burnt out on the accusation of lies. So she has some rumors she's holding on to. Hi, Laura. I've been listening to about 5 of your park and I'm a big fan. Is there any info we should be excited about regarding Amiibo on the Switch? Right Joy-Con Amiibo reader. So there's an Amiibo reader on the right Joy-Con. Bale and Cloud Amiibo coming with Smash Port. That's all she has. How long do you think the January 12th presentation is gonna be? Do you think 200 gigabyte micro SD card will work properly on the Switch? This is an important question, dude. Oh, I have only heard up to 128 gigabytes. Now, if it's gonna be 128 gigabytes, Nintendo better make games that are efficient, where they have, because a game like Mario 3D World, that's a great game, but it was only like 3 gigabytes. And so Nintendo knows how to do it, man. They work magic. Dualistic, thanks for subbing, boy. All right. But there's no logical reason larger cards should not work besides prohibitive price. Also, dudes, Nintendo made a limit on the 3DS size, but the SD card that I have working on my 3DS is huge, man. I have a large SD card in my 3DS. Jackson, thanks for subbing. I would put bets on over 30 to 60 minutes. Based on what I've heard is being shown, not based on being told the time limit. I doubt they're fitting everything into 30 minutes. Yeah, this seems to be a long event. Dudes, hold on to your horses for January 12th. Dudes, this is what you guys have to do. On January 12th, you gotta watch it with your boy to get my live raw reaction. It's gonna be hype, it's gonna be loud, and then afterwards, then chill and watch it by yourself. That's what I heard some dudes say that they're gonna be doing. OBe1, I'm gonna be watching it with you live. I know you're gonna be crazy. I know it's gonna be loud. I know it's gonna be hype. And then afterwards, I'm gonna watch it again by myself to get more information. So do it, boy. Watch it with your boy. Even if you don't catch me live, you still watch the replay. Same thing. Still, I still get the view. Let's go. All right. So, yeah, it's gonna be more than 60 minutes. This is my kind of thing. What is included in your typical breakfast? Come on, that don't have nothing to do with the Switch. Thanks for subbing, Patricio Pia. You just entered the Nintendo Switch giveaway for subscribing. Great, generous, and great. All right. Ready to the user interface. A user interface question. The devs that sketched the split D-pad, offset sticks, and record button back in August also has done a hastily drawn version of the UI. I'm a fan of the general layout. I'm not sharing it because UI is such a regularly updated thing running up to a system launch. It's likely different by now. Still, just share what you have. Oh, she's not sharing what she has. Do the recently rumors about the specs of the Switch make you less confident about the Dark 3 rumor source? Still confident that they have it running on the Switch? Yeah, that doesn't change anything. They can still run that Dark 3 on the Switch. It runs that on Unreal Engine 3. I do not know if the system was in docked or undocked mode when they were happy with the performance. Probably gonna be in dock mode, and she also said, even in portable mode, the system can be overclocked based on the developer's choice. That's what she said. That's cool. Wow, she has a lot of questions. Let's go through her answers. First question, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you measure your reliability? 90%, I agree. What is your common procedure? Oh, when are the information given proven false? When we start to raise doubts. When leaking information, what is your, are there any, what would we be saying for you? Oh, it's all leaked information, nothing about the Switch. Any chance there will be other Joy-Con versions? She says, I fully expect it. Region free, GameCube Virtual Console at launch. Region free, yes. She's saying yes, it's gonna be region free. GameCube Virtual Console, I have heard conflicting things. Latest rumor I heard was within the first 3 months. So within the first 3 months, that'll still be cool. There's gonna be, as long as we get that steady flow of games, I'm gonna be cool with it. By rep resources. All right. This isn't related to Switch, I'm not reading it. Hi Laura, thanks for doing this. Could use all the fool we can get for our hype train. On your tweeting outlining predictions for launch, you noted that Splatoon may be bundled into every Switch. How confident are you this will be true? Oh, please say at least 90%. I'm aware neither Tom or Emily Rogers agree with me that Splatoon is being bundled with the Switch in any way, but I have heard it from enough independent places. I'm still holding tight on that prediction. Please let Splatoon be bundled. I'm gonna buy it anyway, so save me $50. Can the Switch compete with the PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, or is Nintendo once again doing its own little thing? Yeah, it's not going to outperform either. If you could outperform an Xbox One at the size of the Switch, Microsoft would have already done it. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Raw power is where Nintendo is making their sacrifices. Yeah, we already know that. All right. By swinging features in Japan. All right. What are your thoughts on the Switch so far? She says it's a great concept. Can you confirm or deny that the Switch will have Virtual Console? I have heard Virtual Console. Where have you heard that? Speaking of games, do you know any new info on the new 3D Mario? All right. She said, haha, nothing new today. She's heard information, she just ain't sharing it. Any rumors on specialized Joy-Cons? If Zelda gets put back to June, as I've said, I'd expect gold ones available as part of a bundle. Dude, I would buy some gold Joy-Cons. In the chat, type a 1 if you would buy Zelda gold Joy-Cons if they came bundled with the Zelda game. I'd buy me some gold Joy-Cons because I'm a Joy-Con boy. All right, let's go. All right, keep up the great work. Have you heard anything that what Platinum games are working on for the Switch? Don't expect anything from Platinum in January, all right? In March, if March 17th is release date in PAL regions, when is it released in other regions? I've been told the same week. It has to be released the same week, at least the same week globally. Say that Switch to be underpowered compared to console. But Ubisoft CEO said the Switch is powerful in non-conventional ways. Do you believe this? It's powerful for a handheld, and it scales up and down depending on clock status, which believes it's powerful in non-conventional ways. Yeah, that makes sense. Why do you leak information that's not Switch information? All right. Do you know something about the Paper Mario 2 remastered? Will Nintendo use the Maxwell architecture for the Switch, a new Luigi's Mansion game? I'm reading all their questions. I was hearing Luigi's Mansion sequel rumors back as early as February. Dude, even a Luigi Mansion, so many games, dudes. She said she was hearing about Luigi Mansion back in February. But the rumor batch it came out from had a lot of stuff debunked about the reveal time, so I never reported it. I have a document of info on what it allegedly is, but there seems little point in reporting it. So much document has been done. Can still post here if folks are curious. All right, so she's saying she's not sure about the source for the Luigi's Mansion game, but you better believe Luigi's Mansion is coming to that Switch. Do you know anything about the Switch having another gimmick? I think we have heard most of the gimmick applications in the patents. VR. I want to see how Nintendo uses VR. With all these, why would we believe you? All right, we don't want to hear that. People saying from companies, nothing. I want to ask a question. All right, hey Laura. All right, do you think the Joy-Cons are similar in functionalities to Wiimotes and have full motion capabilities? This is interesting. It would be cool if they had Wii Motion Plus sensor stuff inside. Also, this has been bothering me for a while. How can you tell which buttons you're pressing if you play using the left Joy-Con? It has D-pad layout, so I'm not sure how you can tell which buttons is X, B, or right. Alright, back in August, I said the Joy-Cons would have motions and rumble to Wii remote functionality, as well as eye pointer IR sensor. So the Joy-Cons are pretty much two Wiimotes. This info all got confirmed in the recent patent. I still believe the Joy-Cons will be able to replicate Wii remote functionality. It has to, especially somewhere along the line. We're gonna get a Skyward Sword. We're gonna get a Skyward Sword port. And how do you play Skyward Sword? The motion controls, them Joy-Cons. On my TV. Well, don't expect Monster Hunter to be at the January event. So Monster Hunter dudes, no Monster Hunter in January at the event. Do you know about, but you better believe Monster Hunter is coming to the Switch. You know about the cartridges. Have they the same shape as a 3DS? Shape card, proprietary format of card. Yeah, we saw them in the reveal trailer. Did Nintendo ever think about translating games to Arabic? No, I don't care about Arabic. Well, is the Breath of the Wild port cancellation rumor true? No, still coming to the Wii U. 100% confident on that. Yeah, it has to come to the Wii U, man. How Nintendo would get a lot of dudes upset if they don't release Zelda on the Wii U. Do you think the Switch will save Nintendo after the downfall of the Wii U? I think right now they have every chance of recovering themselves. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Any new news or rumblings on custom hardware? See-through Pro controllers in the reveal? Question mark. She has a question mark about see-through Pro controllers. What about see-through Pro controllers from the reveal? She has no idea what he's talking about. Hi Laura, do you think the next Nintendo Portable will be the Nintendo Top or Nintendo Bottom? I prefer the Nintendo Bottom and sub. Nintendo from now on, I think, no more home consoles, no more portable consoles. From now on, it's going to be a hybrid where you can play on your TV. That's my thinking. Explains to the company. All right, they're talking about leaks. All right, thin limes or thick limes? No limes. And so, dudes, that's it. What are your thoughts on everything she leaked? I told you, dudes, this was way too much information for me to be doing a video with, because you know I go all out in my editing. Too long, so I said, let me just do a stream, share it all with you dudes. Sound off in the comment section below. If you're watching this, I'm keeping this on the main channel. If you're watching this, make sure you click that subscribe button. Stay up to date. All things Nintendo. Thanks for hanging out, dudes. Again, dudes, I will be giving away a Nintendo Switch to a lucky subscriber. 2 things you have to do. Click that subscribe button and share at least one of my videos. Hamza Khan, thanks for subbing. You just entered that Nintendo Switch giveaway. and I'm going to be announcing the winner at the beginning of February. All right, dudes, I'll see you guys later. Peace. 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 I'm going to sign off.